Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea Harkleroad, and today I am going to be talking about delivering content to emergent bilinguals and English language learners. A little bit about myself. I'm 28 years old. My major is elementary education with an ESL endorsement. I'm a mom to 4 kids. Raylan is 10, Bradley's 8, Holden's 2, and Hudson's 1. My older kids also do travel, baseball, and softball, so that keeps us busy in what little free time that I do have. My current occupation right now is a teacher assistant at Tazewell Woodford Head Start. This is my 5th year teaching there, and I have gotten a lot of experience, I feel. And it's cool being able to go to school and learn and at the same time be kind of already doing what I'm learning, because then I can relate what I'm learning back to my own classroom experience. The article that I chose is titled 6 Strategies for Teaching ELLs Across the Content Area. It's written by Judy Haynes. It was published on June 5th of 2014. The audience for this article, I feel, really is all educators of ELL students, whether it be students like us that are getting ready to be in our own classroom setting, or teachers that are already working in the field serving these students. I think that each of the strategies in here serve as a good reminder and are definitely something that everybody can benefit from. This article provides different strategies needed for educators that are teaching ELLs. In the article, it talks about the importance of writing clear objectives for each area of content that is being taught. This is really just when you are looking at what content you're going to teach, taking each of those contents individually, writing an objective and a goal for the end, teaching the material, and then going back and asking yourself, was my objective met? Was my goal met? Did the student, the ELL student, benefit from this content, and were the objectives met? Did they take everything from this content that they needed to know? It also states the importance of making connections in the learning to the ELL's background, and this was something that I know has been a huge thing we've talked about this semester, how important it is that we connect with each of those students and we know each of their individual needs, because without knowing where they came from and their needs, we are not necessarily going to be able to serve them and give them everything that they need in order to be successful in our classroom. And I think it's just a great opportunity to familiarize yourself with each student and their family background, just so that the more that you can connect back to them, the better, the more of a personal level that they're going to feel with you, and the more comfortable they're going to feel learning in your classroom when they feel accepted. Another important strategy that this article talks about is how the English language learner students benefit most from teachings that are just a little bit ahead of the current level of English that they currently speak. So not necessarily too far ahead, but you also don't want to teach in only a style that they're already comfortable with and are completely familiarized with, because you're not really challenging their brain then to learn any further. But you also don't want the material and your English speaking to be too far ahead what they already know, because then they're going to spend the entire lesson just trying to comprehend what you have said to them. It's also important that the lessons being taught to ELLs and all students are available in a variety of different styles. Auditory, kinesthetic, and visual are ways that you can best reach all students' preferred method of learning by not just lecturing, because I know in this semester in the text it's talked about that studies have shown that students don't benefit from lecture alone, and that they also need that hands-on learning and being able to see for themselves and do it for themselves in order to really retain the information that you're teaching and understand it fully. Another strategy that this article talked about, which I was able to connect back to what we've learned this semester, how important it is that you ensure that these students are being included and that they're not left out. That oftentimes ELL students, due to their lack of communication and understanding, kind of get looked over and kind of pushed to the side. So one of the strategies that this article talked about was how important it was to put them in groups with their peers, and then you can kind of monitor that they are being included, that they are participating, and that they are understanding the content. It also, in this article, cautions educators from overwhelming the learner with too many new vocabulary words at once, and it recommends that you stick only to the ones needed for the current lesson. All these strategies are an important part of successfully teaching content of different areas for ELLs and EBs in your classroom. And I feel that, like I said, I agree with all of these 100%. And I think that these strategies are definitely a breakdown of what we've talked about this semester. And by implementing these in your classroom, you will be the most successful at reaching all of your students and helping them to be successful as they go on in school. I hope that everyone finds something from this article beneficial to help them. And I hope that y'all have a great day. Thank you.